Hey guys, and welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing work on the house, maybe exploring some caves, trying to get some stuff done with the diamonds that I have, as well as talking about the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series Aero Package and Engine Package for the next gen car. So let's go ahead and get into that as I go ahead and try to figure out what to do with the roof of this place. I thought about adding an attic and maybe a basement as well. But I don't know yet. I'm still considering many ideas of what to do with this house. Especially because I'm not the world's best builder. So, I'd like to, or I haven't been, so I'd like to actually try to do something cool with it. But I'll probably just go with the normal roof for now and then maybe add on to it later. I don't know. And I can't even place blocks correctly. Anyway, so in today's episode, I said we're going to be talking about the Aero package for next year. So let's go ahead and get into that. So next year, or this year actually, is the I'm just doing that forever, man. I can't believe it's 2022 already. I'm not prepared, but with this next gen car now, they've been planning for a while basically to run the exact same package that they did last year, which is 550 horsepower at the bigger tracks, massive amounts of downforce, and then 750 low downforce at the short tracks. Okay, that looks kind of weird. I thought that would look better, honestly, at the front instead of just being a plain wall. But I don't know. Once I add like kind of the roofing on it, it might look better. I hope. But yeah, this ain't looking the best, to say the least. I don't know though. It's not terrible. Also, I got to get the windows in there. I forgot. So it's not gonna look like this forever. But anyway, yeah. Actually, speaking of which, do I have sand? No, I don't. Okay, well, so in today's episode, I guess I'm probably gonna go venture off to try to find some sand, and also try to find some sugar cane as well. That's because I need that for the books for the enchantment table, so that way I can actually get in that. And I don't know whether I want to make an enchanting room or not. I probably won't do that yet. My plan is by the end of the Let's Play, to have like a potion making room, an enchanting room, like a room with my nether portal, things like that. But for now, I'll just keep it basic. But I do need to actually go venturing off and finding this stuff. So let me go ahead and drop off a lot of the crap that I don't need. I'll take my bow with me, take an extra crafting table. Probably should take all the food that I have. I also need to find some gravel while I'm at it. I need to save 2 of these for the enchantment table. So I guess what can I make? I could make a sword, and then I'd have 11 left, and I guess I could make bottom half. I guess. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll do that for now. But I'll wait to do all that until I have the enchantment table, because I don't really want to put any wear and tear on it yet. I know that doesn't make much sense now that we've got like mending books and stuff, but I don't really care to use that garbage. So anyway, let's get a move on here. Also, I'm not going to take any of my dogs because I have this sinking fear that I'm going to lose them. I have 5, right? Yeah, I have 5. But I will see if I can get any new ones on the way. So let me go ahead and mark the coordinates. Unable to open game. I've never seen that before. I just pressed F3. That's very weird. Anyway, so yeah, one good way if you didn't know to save your coordinates is just like, especially if you're in single player, just type them in chat. There we go. That should be good enough. But yeah, you can just type those in chat, and you can just pull the chat back up if you want to find them again later. But for now, it's time to venture off. into the unknown. Who knows? Maybe I'll run into like a new biome or something. I doubt it, but we'll see. Oh, hey, well, here's... Okay, I think this is where I was earlier, where I got like this, the wood, like the birch wood and the spruce wood. Not spruce, I mean the oak wood. There we go. Let's see if we can't find some sugar cane. Okay, that's a weird place for water to flow, but man, I love Minecraft terrain generation. Oh, aha, I see sugar cane. Man, that was very fast. Oh, and there's a ton of it too. And there's gravel. Dude, I just hit the jackpot. And is that clay? No, it's not. I'm just blind. Okay, there we go. That's a biome that I have to explore. The Mesa biome. It's probably like, well, I wouldn't call it my favorite biome, but it's definitely up there. I love it. I love the Mesa biome. Anyway, let me collect up the sand for windows later. Also, I'm going to try to go get some flowers so I can make dyes for my dog's collars. For those of you who don't know, they added that ability a while ago, I think. I've just never really used it. I don't know how many people do use that, but I've always found that as a cool little addition that they made a long time ago that they really didn't focus on a whole lot, which, I mean, makes sense. It's not a big deal or anything, but it's just a nice little feature. And I'm glad that they did it. And is that a dog? Or is that a chicken? Dogs. Doggies. Got one. This one. Oh, dude, there's so many dogs. Take the dog. Oh, take the bone. There you go. There's another doggy over here. Oh, you. Oh, that's annoying. Just ate like 3 bones and didn't even care. Yeah, whatever. Fine, don't come with me. Be all out here in the forest by yourself. I just took the whole rest of your pack away from you. Good luck surviving. Dude, if these dogs keep walking in front of me, though, they're going to get whacked in the head with a shovel. That's not going to end well for them. Anyway, oh yeah, so I forgot. I was supposed to be like talking about the arrow package, and I haven't like said anything on it now. So I guess I'll get into that now. So yeah, they're going with well, they were planning on doing essentially the same arrow package they did last season, just with the new cars. However, they realized the new cars are a lot slower than they thought they would be. There's stuff on fire over there, but yeah, the new cars are a lot slower than they anticipated. And that has the potential to cause a problem. So, and on top of that, they were really unstable because, like, geez, a lot of the ways they, like, have the stability in these cars is due to, like, the diffuser and stuff. And, you know, when the car's not going super fast, that diffuser isn't really going to do a whole lot to keep the car going straight. So NASCAR kind of had a panic attack, you could say, and they just started throwing crap at the wall to see what stuck. I think I accidentally whacked one of my dogs because it teleported. I really hate this new sweeping edge garbage that they added. It's really annoying because it makes me hit stuff I didn't want to. In the end, if I'm trying to fight the Ender Dragon like on the ground, that's not going to end well for me at all. Because I'm going to hit so many Endermen, it's not even going to be funny. It's just going to be annoying. Like, hitting 1 or 2 of them by accident is kind of fun. But when I end up just hitting, I'm going to end up like hitting 40 of them, like, trying to fight the stupid Ender Dragon. Even if I get like a pumpkin to wear on my head, it's not even going to do anything. Why does everything else float and then these 2 are just sitting down here? Anyway, that doesn't matter. Back to the arrow package. Yeah, so NASCAR's figured out, well, crap, we can't run with what we have. We have to change something. So they had, actually, no, I did forget to mention. that they did actually decide a couple months prior, around like maybe the Roval time, that they were going to do 670 horsepower 4-inch spoiler for the short tracks instead of like 750 with a 2.75-inch spoiler. So they did decide to change that. Oh, it's a skeleton in full gold armor. Dude, I am the worst. Just gonna let my dogs take him. Is that zombie after me from that far away? He dropped an armor piece. Get him, boys. Let's go, dude. My dogs. I suck. My dogs are great. I'm just trash. Oh, my dogs are waiting for me. Don't fall in the ravine. My dogs are great, but they're also morons. Shoot, I need to stay away from these skeletons. Alright. Oh, okay, so I can get some acacia wood. Alright, I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna put my stuff away, and finish construction on at least the majority of the house, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I am gonna take a screenshot, and I will be back. Oh, there's gold. I gotta pick some of this up before we leave. Let's go. Alright, anyway, back to the discussion. So, NASCAR making this package thing. So, they did a bunch of testing, and they were like, holy crap, these cars suck here. So, NASCAR kind of had a panic attack and was like, well, crap, what are we going to do now? And so, I think it was actually like Stuart Haas or whatever that was like, hey, can we test and see what happens if we use like the short track package here? And NASCAR was like, sure, I don't care. And they tested it, and I guess it went well because then they had everybody test it, and then they said, you know what? That's what we're doing next year. It's going to go well. Nothing can ever go wrong. We're just going to throw this out at the last second, like a month before we're supposed to be racing. Yeah, deal with it. And that's essentially how it happened. I know I made it sound kind of stupid, but in reality, it really was that stupid. How that became a thing that NASCAR did. I know, it was stupid, and I don't understand what's wrong with them. And he shot my dog! Yeah, you run. Alright, now we gotta go, because there's creepers. Oh, and I can't sprint no more. Now I'm gonna feed all my dogs when I get back to the house. Hopefully nobody dies on the way over. Where is my house? This is where stuff has been cut down. There's another fully armored skeleton. Aha, it's up here. Shoot, 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 shoot. Dude, the skeleton's still following me? Oh my gosh. No, my dogs! Stop with my dogs. Leave them alone. Alright. So, I'm going to feed all my dogs here. And we're going to get these dogs going. Alright, so everybody come over here. It's feeding time. You two. You two. Do they like this? There we go. And I think that's as much as I can do, and one of the dogs is already hurting itself. Cool. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't get the dogs to all spawn in here. Please don't fall off the side. Please don't push each other all off the side. I don't... Oh, somebody fell off, I think. I think somebody just died. I'll look down there. Are we missing anyone? Because if they fall from this height, they're dead. I'm going to go down there and just see if anybody died. I'll at least look for XP. Doesn't look like it. I think we're good. Oh, there's zombies at the house. I need torches. I have coal, so let me... Oh, there's a zombie villager. Well, bye. Yeah, see, they just die if you fall, so that's why I was worried about my dogs. Can't survive that height. I figured that out the hard way. Here, I think 16 torches will do. I'll put some outside the house. I will put some in the house. And then I'll go on top of the house and put some up there and kill whatever mobs. Actually, no, I'll let them die in the day. No, I'll kill them. Why not? Although I shouldn't go up at the corner because I might get knocked off. Come and get me. I don't know where that zombie went that was on the roof. Maybe it actually fell down. Maybe that's why there was a zombie at my front door. Anyway, so that should be enough. Actually, no, I forgot. I need to put some on the roof. I'm an idiot. I need to actually put some up here. And did I... No, I broke the right block. I just can't figure out what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, I'll... Oh, wait, no. I have to design the roof first. I'll just wait till later. Anyway, so I guess if I don't actually, like, I'll stop and talk about the package. I'm not going to do it, so I guess I'll do that now. And I'll finish work on the house later. And I'll just leave you guys with this, not picture. I'll just stand here with my dogs. Why not? Anyway, so NASCAR is kind of throwing this package together at the last minute. Now, that isn't to say that it's bad. It's certainly better than what we had. But so now I guess I'll give my personal opinions on it. I think that this package isn't horrible. The Xfinity cars have raced really well with the 650, kind of 2.75 inch spoiler everywhere. And, not every race is an absolute banger, but a lot of them are. Now, I think some of that has to be because the drivers themselves, I think the Xfinity Series drivers just kind of go for it a little bit more. I also think it has to do with the cars themselves. For those of you who don't know, those are pretty much the COTs. And I personally have always thought the COT, at least the 2011 style version, was probably like one of, if not the best car NASCAR's ever used. And in part, a lot by something that a lot of fans actually hated at the time, which is the fact that there's not really a whole lot of difference between the manufacturers in terms of like body shape and style and stuff like that. Here's my reasoning behind that, why I think that's a good thing and not a bad thing. When you have a lot of manufacturers that have a really different car, look at what we've seen recently in the Cup Series. The Camry in like 2017 was just broken. The Camry in 2019 was just overpowered. I mean, those 2 years, the Camry was leagues better than the field. In 2018, Ford and Toyota were probably more even, but Chevy was garbage for all of 2018 pretty much. I know. Chase won some races. Larson did really well in his car. Should have won like 6 races, but caution screwed him over. I understand that. But Chevy as a whole was clearly not on par with the other manufacturers and by a significant margin. Even 2019, they still weren't that great. It wasn't until 2020 and 2021 that Chevy started figuring their crap out. And then ironically, in the end, in 2021, it seemed like Toyota was off their game. And once again, I know Denny was good, but he only won 2 races towards the end of the year. I mean, like what? Truex won like 2 or 3, and those were at like short tracks where the aero doesn't really matter a whole lot. Kyle Busch won 2 races, Bell won 1, but that was at a road course. And I'm not saying that Toyota was terrible, but they were clearly off their game. And Chevy was leagues better than the other 2. So, and we've seen that pretty much for most of the Gen 6 era, that at least one manufacturer is just better than the others. And so we didn't see that with the COT. We might have seen that with the engine package, but we didn't see that with Aero. And I think it's showing with the Xfinity series. Think about it. In the Final 4, we had what? 2 Chevys, a Ford, and a Toyota. And if you look at how good the teams were for most of the year, that's a pretty solid spread. I know Toyota wasn't great compared to the other 2 all year, but Cindric was pretty much the only Ford out there in the field. And I know Herbst was out there, but that doesn't really count. And then the Toyotas had just like what? They had Hemrick and Harrison Burton and Brandon Jones, and it's just those three. Chevy had like all of JRM. They had all three drivers on colleague. You know, Chevy, and they had Brandon Brown, who also was doing good. Jeremy Clemens, and they had the smaller teams too. So, yeah, Chevy was, they had a lot of drivers. So I think that contributed to the Xfinity Series being good. But back to the Cup Series. So I think that the package can work. And I think it's better than what we have. And the 4-inch spoiler, I think, is really good. I think that's pretty much the height that we had in 2016 because we need to give these drivers enough downforce to race each other. The problem with 2017 and 2018 is that they just didn't have enough downforce to race each other when they were at high speeds. They just didn't. They just didn't have enough downforce to do it. And so, this package should give them enough downforce to race each other, but not too much downforce. So I'm actually looking forward to this package being implemented. The bad news to it, honestly, I think needs to be more attributed to the next gen car than the package. And even then, I think I'm actually pretty confident we're going to get some good racing in next year. There's some stuff I don't like about the next gen car, like the backup camera, the one lug nut. I don't like those things, but they're not deal breakers. And I certainly think that this aero package is going to help a lot in making this next gen car something that the drivers and the fans both really enjoy. And I'm actually looking forward to it. Now, we'll see how it turns out. I'm hopeful for the first time in a while. But like I said in my last video, this is NASCAR we're talking about. So I have no faith that they'll pull this off well. However, I do actually have some hope that this is going to go well. But anyway, I know this one's a lot shorter than usual. I promise the next one will be a little longer. And I'll actually get some stuff done. But that's really all I wanted to say on the next gen car and the aero package. And make sure to let me know in the comments below if you guys like the package. If you don't, what's your problems with it? And if you think the next gen car is going to race well next year. But that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one.